the Rankin Bass Claymation Classic TV special.
Yes.
Of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
It is a classic, isn't it?
Ah, man. Well, this is one of those ones where it's like, it's terrible, but I love it.
This is a hard one to view academically.
It's hard to, how do I put this?
There's a lot to reconcile.
Well, yeah. You just want to just jump into notes?
Yeah, because everyone's seen this, right? I mean, it's about Rudolph. You've heard the song.
Okay, yeah. So it's about Rudolph. It's one of those Christmas claymations. Mm-hmm. I've seen a few of them, and I had thought I hadn't seen this, but I definitely have. I've definitely seen it multiple times. It's one. You know, it's weird. I didn't see it till later because it's one of those things where our family, when I was younger, we'd be like flipping through the channels around this time of year. Well, I'd kind of ask, "What's this?" And everyone just, "Fuck that, we're changing it." It was kind of passed upon by my family.
Right.
It was also like sort of a generational thing. It was sort of none of our generations. So that like none of us grew up on this.
Oh, I get that. Yeah, this was one that I grew up with amongst all the other Rankin Bass ones, like Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Year Without a Santa Claus.
Year Without a Santa Claus. Wasn't the Frosty one technically a Rankin Bass thing? But it wasn't claymation.
Yeah, but that's the thing is, whether or not it was claymation, or a lot of these, they sort of run together in my mind. Mm-hmm. They're like the Fast and the Furious movies.
Right. Yeah, no, a lot of them.
Just sometimes it's like, I kind of forget which one is which.
Yeah. But this was one I actually thought I'd seen a lot more recently than I did. Like, there's stuff in this I didn't remember.
There's a ton I don't remember, even though I've seen this a bunch of times.
Like, I guess Rudolph is Donner's son.
Yeah, what the hell? That doesn't make any sense.
Is that canon? I mean, I guess it is, because this is the only special.
Is that canon?
Is Rudolph actually Donner's son?
Not in the official adaptation manga, but...
But in the Netflix adaptation, he is?
In the Netflix RPG video game? I don't know. Anyway, yeah. But there is something to be said about Rankin Bass's... Their influence is so far-reaching, it's kind of amazing. Because basically any TV show, any cell phone commercial or whatever that has been claymation during Christmas, it's probably in the style of this.
Yeah.
And in homage to this. And there's one thing that I feel like such a dumbass for not realizing.
What's that?
While on the topic of God-tier Christmas movies... Mm-hmm. This is not one of them. But Elf.
Oh yeah,
straight up. Okay, first
the Christmas
of all,
tree people or animals.
Not even the snowman is the same.
Oh yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
It's literally the same guy,
framed the same way. Starts off with snowman narration.
The elf costumes are the exact same.
Yeah, yeah.
That is unbelievable.
So it obviously it informed upon Jon Favreau's childhood,
right.
I imagine.
That's what I'm saying. I feel it took me this time to realize that they're the exact same costumes. I felt like such a dumbass.
Damn.
Yeah. Every time I watch Elf, I think, those look familiar. Mm-hmm. Wonder what that could be. Which also points out something this movie does very well is the visuals.
Yeah, it's very colorful.
It's very colorful.
I mean,
I like the character designs. Even.
Yes. The character designs are super vibrant and great. I mean, you know what's weird is how well they do at distinguishing all the reindeer from one another.
Yeah.
Like, you can clearly tell which one's Rudolph because of his horns and his facial structure and his eyes in accordance with, like, the other fucking reindeer.
And the does obviously look different.
Does look different. And, like, what's the one reindeer again?
Clarice.
Well, no, like, the one friend that's, like... He had like
Fireball.
Freckles. Fireball, that's his name. And he's like, get away from me. He has like a little tuft of hair on his hair.
Yeah.
His head. Yeah, they all look.
Well,
interesting.
It looks like Rudolph came in last when it came to the cool names contest.
Yeah, Jesus.
Fireball is his friend, and I'm like, I'm just this dorky name that like the Scorpions guitarist has. Rudolph Schenker.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, yeah, but I think that's to say that the character designs are really good. The visuals look nice.
The animation is distinctly jank.
I mean,
what else would it be? It's
kind of charming.
Yeah, it is.
I would say for the fact that it's a TV special, though, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, especially for the era.
Well, that's the art thing. And it's also weird, too, is the animation quality varies from scene to scene. Mm-hmm. What was something weird I noticed is the reindeer animation looks pretty spot on.
Yeah.
It's not really that choppy.
No.
Like, it looks pretty smooth and, like, the animals move pretty naturally. Mm-hmm. But then there's like, anything with chasing. Like, why is he going so slow?
Right.
Or the Iditarod dogs.
Yeah.
First of all, that guy has the wrong breeds.
He's got like Cocker Spaniels and shit.
There's like poodles. Is
that intentional?
You could have one husky.
Yeah.
Who the hell made this movie? Some like weird like dog show guy who's just like, yeah, just have some poodles and stuff. I like dogs.
Some Eukanuba representatives.
Yeah.
We have to have a dog from each class.
Yeah.
There's no sporting group dog yet.
We don't have one from the toy.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to add shitty little dogs.
Yeah, here's a Shih Tzu.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah, I talked about the elf influence and how far-reaching it is.
Oh, yeah.
Also, Always Sunny did a claymation thing.
Oh, yeah, for the Christmas... was that from the Christmas special?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of examples. Like, so, for better or worse, regardless of the true quality of this, like, it made an impact on pop culture for Christmas-related TV and movies, for sure.
Yeah. For sure it did.
Kirby wants to be a dentist. What a tool. He's like the opposite of why? Like, you live in the North Pole, dude.
Well, I mean, as we know from Elf canon, what are the 4 main food groups of elves? Oh,
candy cane, candy corn,
and syrup, and candy.
And candy, yeah. And
so that would make sense why Hermie would want to be a dentist. Like, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, except he's like the shittiest dentist on earth.
He has a pair of pliers.
I know. It's just like you're like an expert. Like, it's like you're more cut out to be a torturer for mafiosos. It's like, yeah, I pulled out his teeth because he was chasing us. Oh, well, I guess... I mean, that's as good as anyone graduating dental school, right?
Oh, man.
I just don't get that. I feel like they went through, like, they had like a hat, and they had like different jobs. Mm-hmm. And one guy's just like keep his fingers crossed. He's like, come on, bachelorette party stripper. And like someone else is like, come on, like secret agent. Abalone diver. And it's like, and dentist. Oh. That's the best you guys could do.
You know what's weird is I kind of not underestimated, misremembered how big of a piece of shit everybody is in this to Rudolph.
Yeah.
Like, man, do they steer into that really hard. Like, even to the point where, like, Donner, like, doesn't know what to do when this kid is born. He's like, I don't know. Like, he's not going to be able to run in the reindeer games. It's like, what are you suggesting we do, Donner? There's a pond right out there. What do you want to do? Say it. I want you to say it. It's like, even Santa's like, whoa, you're going to have to figure this out, Donner. It's like, Santa, you're a prick. You know what? In fact, in Santa Claus, I hope you're the Santa that died. Because you're a real piece of shit.
I'm sure there's an in-universe connection.
Oh, man. But, God, they're mean. And Hermie's dad.
The Misfit song.
Oh, the Island of Misfit Toys.
Every time
I'm not such
why
a
am I such a misfit? I always think, like, since they're such, like, schlubby losers, I just always thought it's like, why am I such a dipshit? Like, that always went through my head. Like, I mean, that's how I remembered I'd seen this before.
Right.
I heard that song, like, wait a minute, this is the one where I always used to make fun of it when I was like 12 and say, why am I such a dipshit?
Well, that's one of my only things that I would say objectively is good about the movie. The music, not the lyrics.
Oh, the lyrics. Dude,
very simple.
The
and
lyrics
very
are so bad. They're just like jingle bells and snowballs and stuff that has to do with winter. Somebody give me more words. What does that cue card say?
Pretty much. But the music, like Johnny Marks's like scoring and like,
Yeah.
oh man, I love all of it.
No, it's fine. Well, and then you got the Burl Ives songs,
Oh, of course.
which you're just like, oh, this is what a normal song sounds like with lyrics.
I had forgotten that Silver and Gold was from this. Because I'm like,
Was it originally written for this?
pretty sure. I'm almost certain it is. Because I know a lot of these songs were originally written for this. What else was it? I know there were a couple songs that were for sure written for this.
Yeah. Okay, one thing about the songs, the Elf songs lyrics suck so badly that Santa even says needs work.
Needs work, and he leaves.
Santa saying like needs work is like regular English for like that was horse shit. Like you guys suck.
This guy's the jolliest guy in the world.
And then the one dude, the head elf, whatever, is like, why is that guy such a grumpy dick?
Why weren't you at elf practice?
It's like, that was the worst song I ever heard. Didn't you hear, Santa? You know what's great? Have you ever seen the Full Metal Jacket dubbing with
Arlie Ermy?
Yeah.
And him? No.
It's like someone takes the like, what's it like the fucking. It's like, is that you, John Wayne?
Oh yeah.
Who the fuck said that? The fairy fucking godmother, huh? Someone overlaid that with like the scene where the dude's chewing out Kirby.
Yeah.
So good.
I know
that was one of the earliest YouTube videos I saw.
Oh man.
It's a timeless classic, really. So there's that. Let's see.
We talk about.
Oh,
wait.
that doe sounds like she's 35.
Oh yeah, and Rudolph sounds like he's 4.
Yeah, it's like
A little weird.
Yeah, it's like got some Miss Robinson vibes going on. Also, again, with why he's such a shitty dentist, he's fixing the doll's teeth with a hammer. Like, maybe this is why you're not a dentist, Kirby, is because you're an idiot.
Yeah, man.
Maybe that's like really his problem. He's not a misfit. He's just a moron. Again,
Yeah.
why am I such a dipshit?
Gotta love it.
Also, like the really heavy-handed, like, let's make sure we say the lines of the song.
Yeah.
You know what the worst one was at the very end?
What I'm trying to say is,
What
Rudolph.
I'm trying to, yeah. And he like gets it, like, are you proposing to him?
Gets down on one knee.
Yeah.
Rudolph, with your nose so
It's
bright.
like, it's like, dude, I already said yes. Why don't you like shut up before I change my mind?
God.
I always thought it'd be the better version would be like he doesn't make it back in time and it's like the sleigh just crashes. If only we had some light.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
So the doe sounds 35, lazy. Yeah, it's like he can't. They won't even let him play in any reindeer games.
Oh boy.
All that.
Yeah, no, that was no good.
Let's see. Oh my God, Clarice. Oh, here we go. I wrote. Oh my God, Clarice, stop! You suck. Stop singing.
There's
What?
always tomorrow.
It's like the sappy songs in these claymation things are the worst.
Yeah.
Like not as bad as I think it's Year Without Santa Claus. I believe in Santa Claus.
Yeah,
It's
that
like,
one's no good. It's like, just play the Snow Miser.
yeah, because it's like these are like goofy and kind of like tacky. Mm-hmm. And it's like when you're trying to do tacky and tug on the heartstrings, it's you're gonna have a severe misfire.
Yeah, no.
To say the least. Yeah, so we talked about the stop motion. It varies from scene to scene.
The one thing I'll say about Rankin Bass that they had, especially for me as a kid, or power over me as a kid, was creating villains that were the scariest goddamn things I'd ever seen in my life. AKA the Bumble and Winter Warlock. Winter Warlock being from Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Dear God, were they scary. And maybe it wasn't so much the animation or the design or voice acting as it was the music accompanying them.
I think Heat Miser's kind of creepy.
Really?
A little bit.
Freaked me out a little bit. You know who freaked me out in this was the King Moonraiser. The fucking lion with the wings. I don't know why he always freaked me out as a kid. That was
the other thing is like the way that they would like this is so by the book for the most part. Like, or not exactly. It's like they literally just made the story of the song, but then the stuff that they did add was just so odd.
Yeah.
Like the Misfit Toys. It's like, I'm Charlie in the Box. Just change your name, moron.
Also, the bird. Here's the thing. You know the bird that swims?
Yeah.
Did that not sound like Mort Goldman? It's
a little
like
bit.
you got to go back and check because I'm like, is that no? It can't be. He wasn't alive yet. I'm like,
Yeah.
it sounds like Mort.
Well, and then like the lion, I'm like, what is this?
It's weird, man.
And
That lion freaked me out as a kid.
How about the prospector? I love how in the battle with the abominable snowman,
He just commits suicide.
Our titular hero does nothing. I feel like he's like Rudolph sucks. Like he's so passive in this.
He gets his shit pushed in. He gets a stalactite fall on his head, and like you should die. You should be a dead deer.
You're dead reindeer. Yeah, that's like my main problem is the physics were very unrealistic.
Yeah.
Namely, reindeer can't fly. This
Yeah.
whole movie is stupid.
Yeah, this whole movie's broken.
It doesn't make any sense at all.
There's only 7 reindeer. Do you notice that? There's
Are
the
there?
6. Well, at the end of the movie, they have the 6 reindeer and then Rudolph at front. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, Donner just decided to sit this one out. He's an old timer.
Is Donner retired? And what's his name is the gym coach? Comet?
Comet or it doesn't matter. They're all the same.
Yeah.
Or like the 8 reindeer are. I don't know.
It's weird. I mean, Jesus, were you really trying to break down and analyze this fucking
Yes, we are. It's just like that. It's like he did nothing, and then the prospector. It's man, and then like they're friends with the abominable snowman. It's like, hey, remember how you tried to eat us and kill us? No, dude, we're all good, brah. We're all cool now.
Dude, Yukon Cornelius was Gandalfing Balrogs before it was fucking cool.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. The prospector does quite literally just pull a "You shall not pass."
Pretty much, and it's like I wish there was
all the dogs are supposedly dead too.
they don't show up.
Like I watched this like pretty late, and I'm just like, man, like is he actually dead? And I'm like, and then like when he came back, I'm like, what are you saying, Alex? Of course he lived. Like, come on.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. This was a treat. This was something that Robert had to watch with both 25-year-old Robert Self and 6-year-old Robert Self, and at the end of it, they kind of had to come to some sort of compromise, and it took a bit because it was hard to reconcile a lot of this stuff. Because I'm like, I know I like this as a kid, and I know that because of that, I like it still now, but I'm an adult now, and I've gone to film school now, and I've watched a lot of other shit now, and a lot of this stuff is just not good in my eyes. But I think I've come to a place where I have thoughts about it that I'm comfortable with.
Yeah, I would agree. I'd also say the lack of chiaroscuro lighting.
Yeah, what the hell?
Nah. Well,
lack of high-key lighting?
No, I mean, I don't know, man. It's like, I think we've hit on most of the points I wanted to get at. I think there's a couple other. Also, some of the songs are just real short. They're just like, I'm going to sing a verse, and I'm going to sing chorus, and fuck it.
Yeah, what the hell? And also, Yukon Cornelius doesn't get a song.
All right.
It's like, what the fuck? This dude's like one of the more like, he's got a gun. I'm like, this guy's like one of the more interesting looking characters, and he doesn't get his own song.
The prospector?
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
Doesn't get a song?
What the hell?
That guy was basically just a big deus ex machina. If he didn't come along, like, they would have been totally fucked.
Pretty much.
So,
one way of looking at it.
Yeah, what's the lesson of this one? You know, we were talking, you know, Christmas movies always have a lesson. I guess it's hopefully you run into a prospector with an Iditarod team of the wrong type of dogs to crash into monsters for you.
Boy, I hope when you're born, you look like everybody else around you, because if not, you're in some deep shit, especially if you're a reindeer.
Yeah, that's the other message. But then people will kiss your ass when you realize that you've got godlike powers on your nose.
The thing that they made fun of you for has some practical use.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess that'll do it.
As the pad falls.
As the notebook falls.
It's symbolic of this discussion coming to a close.
It's done. So I'm going to, you know, since I haven't seen this in a long time, I'm going to go out the out of bomb scale.
Really?
I enjoyed picking this apart.
Yeah.
It's like, it's fun. It's a 2 out of 2 bombs because it's like, it goes the full stupid. It goes hard in the paint because it's like, what are we going to make this guy who's not fitting in? We're going to make him a dentist. Like, what the fuck? Okay. Also, like, we're gonna have an abominable snowman, and also a lion dude
with wings,
with like a griffin, basically, almost. He's in charge of this island of misfit toys, and some of them aren't really that bad. They're just like, I don't know. They're just
like the Jack in the Box's name is Charlie.
Yeah, they're just
not even that big of a deal.
Yeah, they're just too lazy to fix shit.
He still works.
Yeah, so yeah,
I get that.
They went the extra mile.
Yes, they sure did.
To make it just terrible enough.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10, which is, there's a lot of different kinds of 6 out of 10. This is I enjoyed it a lot, and it brought me back to my childhood when I enjoyed this movie unironically, but as an adult, I realized this movie is fucking, oh man, is it goofy and weird and not very good. So 6 out of 10, that's the compromise I came to with me and my 6-year-old self. I like it. It's not good. Boy, is it not good.
No, it's really not good, but it's really kind of great.
It puts you in the Christmas mood, man.
It's kind of charming. Yeah. In its own weird way.
In its own weird pro-eugenicist possible way. I don't know what the fuck.
But whatever, all these claymation movies all run together
and
are hard to tell apart.
That
so
is
you've
true.
probably seen this one at some point. So that'll do it for our review of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.